Okay, doctor, if you could introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Hiro Yamashiro. I am a community-based pediatrician in Toronto, and I am a candidate for the OMA Board of Directors.
Tell me, doctor, what are the most important qualities you think a board member should have?
Well, I think the most important thing a board director needs, especially in these challenging times with the OMA facing many, many complex and serious issues, is experience. And what I bring to the table is experience not only at the OMA dealing with government for the last 20 years, but also advocating strongly on behalf of Ontario's 1,400 pediatricians from each end of the province to the other, every issue that is of concern to them. I've been at many tables facing the government across the table. That experience to me is a very valuable asset I can bring as an OMA board director. Additionally, I have also developed a lot of appreciation, and it's part of my DNA to be not only a proactive, but a very active and compassionate listener. And I'm adaptable. I like to be able to hear different points of view, but I'm also very decisive. And I know, having the experience that I have, that it's important to get the right input from the members that we represent, but it's also important to be able to make the right and fair and just decisions that's of benefit to all Ontario doctors. And those are the main qualities that I feel are very, very important to be an OMA board director moving forward into the next few years.
Okay. Remember to keep you to try to not rotate your chair back and forth here. Just try to sit really still. Could you speak about the main challenges the board will face post-pandemic and how you'll address them?
So there's the board moving forward will face many, many serious challenges. And in order to build back better for all Ontario doctors, there's a few key things I think all doctors should be aware of that should be a priority for the new OMA board. One is the fact that many, many of us have seen that there are gaps between different types of practices that doctors have. And it's very important to support all types of doctors in all types of practices, so we do not leave anyone behind, number one. Number two, we know that virtual codes have been very popular, but they are going to end very soon. And maintaining virtual codes and virtual visits in a ways that works for doctors, works for patients, and works for everyone, it's very important for the OMA not to only be at the table, but to be proactive in identifying ways to maintain and enhance the professional autonomy of all doctors. And last, but certainly not least, we are in the middle of negotiation heading towards arbitration. And we know that with gender equity, fairness, relativity, all the major complex issues that the OMA still has to deal with, one of the main things the OMA needs to be laser focused on going into this next round of arbitration is to have an arbitrated, fair rewrite of the entire schedule of benefits. The schedule of benefits does not reflect the complexity or the time spent in a lot of care that doctors give, and that has to change. So my focus is to make sure that we identify these and other key challenges that we all face as Ontario's doctors, bring the experience that I have to the new OMA Board of Directors, and make sure we make decisions that's going to build back our profession better and make sure that it's fair for everyone.
How should a board member be? You might try just crossing your legs at the ankles. That'll hold you still. You're going back and forth a little bit. How should a board member be an effective representative of the membership?
I think one of the key things for a board director to be representative of the members is to recognize that we have a lot of diversity in the membership itself. And there has to be a commitment and an ability to reach out and be proactive to make sure that we are aware of all of our members' concerns and what we can do on their behalf for their professional well-being. Being an active listener, being inclusive, but then again, being decisive, bringing the wealth of experience that you bring to the table are all key things that I think will make an OMA board director effective on behalf of the OMA and on behalf of all Ontario doctors.